Hi guys, just a little short video about my first month in Unreal. And what I can say that I learned a lot. And how I stay motivated when I look at past and past myself, like past month, and what I do not know and what I knew now. So that's very important to stay motivated. You just look at past and look at everything that you didn't know, and look at present yourself and what every piece of knowledge that you acquired. Like 90% of my time in last months I spend in C++ in code, because I want to learn how engine works, and that's very important because I want to know how to hack it, but hack it in good way, not bad way. So I threw myself in the code, and I did a fully working state machine for player in C++, with changing states with signals. Yes, in Unreal has signals like Godot. It has some complicated name. It's not simple like signals in Godot. And I made fully working tool systems. You have something. It's same like in Unreal called data assets. It's same like resource in Godot. So I have three resources. It's like my sword resource and my axe. This is how data assets looks in Unreal. It same like resource in Godot. So I have position, rotation, scale, and mesh, and then that is applied here in my player, and then you just set it, and you have easy way to change tools and everything for your player. Making simple stuff, simple games, then you learn a small number of things. But when you make complicated stuff like state machines in code and tool manager and inventory, then you learn a lot. I'm all for making complicated stuff, and I'm thinking about future. I want this game to have an inventory, and this tool manager will be great thing for swapping tools in hotbar. I can easily just send signal and call tool for this tool manager. And I'm getting used to C++, and you know how I know that, because when I'm comfortable with some language, when I code, my code is like messed. I have like 5 same functions gray out in comments, and in functions I have like crossed out lines, and everything is mess until it's done. Because of that, I know that little bit I'm getting used to C++. So what I learned this past month, I learned quite a lot of things, and one major thing that I learned, that in Unreal there is some things that you cannot do in C++. You need to use these blueprints. You need to use this. On example, last 5 days I've been working in C++ to make this control rig for my player. And then after 5 years trying, I realized that making control rig in C++, I failed. It's like impossible, because I think there is some limitations within the engine, and you need to make your control rig in these blueprints. And I do not know blueprints. These blueprints I copy from some. I really never worked with blueprints, and I do not like it. For me, it's more hard to work with this system, these blueprints, than with code. In code, for me, it's simple. You have rules, and you break those rules, so follow them. I really respect people who who code in these nodes, because I think it's more difficult to code in these nodes than in C++, really. And then I learned that some parts of Unreal you cannot do in C++, or maybe I do not know how, but I think for control rig there are some engine limitations. For example, I could not call my functions for my custom control rig in blueprints and my variables. I could not call it, and that's like main things in Unreal. And for controller rig you cannot do that. I spent like 5 last days making that to work, but then I failed. But I cannot call that fail, because I learned a lot how engine works and what you can do, what you can't, and how you can hack it. For this video, this is just like some simple update video. This will be all. Thank you, and leave comment, like and subscribe.